Hello guys, I'm Lord and today I'll try to find the true Astro Carrier size. I already did make a video about the size of all the Astro toilets, but there was a two problem with the Astro Carrier size. First, it's only been a 5 episodes since the Astro arc began, so I didn't have enough scenes that shows the size difference between characters. And the second, I didn't know the exact distance between Astro Carrier and Obliterator. Even though I was able to get him to 700 meters, I didn't know the exact distance between Astro Carrier and Obliterator. Because if Obliterator was closer to the camera and further than Carrier, he will appear to be bigger, so that means Carrier will be smaller, because we will need less Obliterator to cover his body. And if he was closer to Carrier, that means Carrier will be bigger, because we will need more Obliterator to cover his body. So I did go with the save option, which Obliterator is close to Carrier. So even if that turned out to be wrong, Carrier will get a buff in size, not a nerf. And that's what happened with this leak. And the second problem, I didn't know if this Astro Obliterator is the same size as episode 77 or 79. So thankfully we did get this photo from behind the scenes. It shows the difference between Astro Carrier size to Titan TV main size. Before I begin, you need to watch this video to know how I calculated Titan TV main size, and to watch this video to know the previous size for Astro Carrier, and to watch this video to know how I calculated the size for every character in those videos, so you can realize how I ended up with those sizes, which is 155 to 160 for Titan TV main and 700 for Astro Carrier using character comparison. Just like what we did with the Obliterator previously, we will draw a blue line around Titan TV main body instead, and we will draw a blue line on the highest point on Carrier body to the lowest point, and we will copy and paste Titan TV main body around this point to this point. It will turn out to be around 6 times bigger. That means he's around 730,000 meters. I'm joking, it's obvious. I did the 3 things wrong with this calculation, which is first, that is not the highest point and the lowest point in Carrier body. This is the highest point and this is the lowest point in Carrier body. You might say you can count that as a part of his body, but I don't agree, because that also applies for the helmet, for the laser, for every single thing except for his toilet and his head. Like for humans, your hair isn't a part of your body if you really think about it. Is not a living organ, and your shoes isn't a part of your body, but we still count them when we measure your height. And the second problem, the lowest part of Carrier body is not visible for some reason. Maybe because it's behind the scenes image, so his body is not fully rendered. And the third problem, I wouldn't count this because that's his neck, not his head, and he can extend his neck. So yeah, just like the normal toilet NG toilet. And Titan TV main is not standing exactly next to Carrier head. And the angle for this image make Titan TV main appear to be bigger because he's closer to the camera than he is for the Carrier head or neck. You can see he's standing on the edge of the Carrier shoulder. So he's closer to Carrier shoulder than he is for his neck or his jaw. So we'll make Titan TV main go further back, so it will be around 20 to 30% smaller. You might say that too much, but when you look at how long and wide Carrier body actually is, even 30% looks small and not enough to make Titan TV main close to this guy head. And after we find the size for Astro Carrier head, we'll draw a line around his head from his jaw to this point in his helmet, to this point in his body. And I was planning to use a blender model to see how far this edge compares to Carrier head, but I was afraid the model will look a lot different from the original one. So I get a leak from Google's, but I don't think his model is exactly the same as Boom. And I have this scene from episode 76, which shows how far this edge compares to Carrier head, but is not enough. So I go to Strider server and see his leaks and find this scene that show how far this edge compares to his head. And we know that Strider is the closer animator to Boom style and model. So Titan TV main should be around 30 to 50% smaller. I mean closer to the head, so he will be smaller to us. And doing this, his head will be around 3.9 bigger than Titan TV main. I mean from the jaw to the end of his helmet, and adding this circle around his helmet will be around 4.5 times bigger than Titan TV main. And drawing this line to this, his head alone will be around 720 and his full body will around 2160. Even if we say Titan TV man should be around just 10% smaller or 20% smaller, that still put Carrier 1600 meter at least. So, congratulations G-Man Apocalypse, you are now in top 3 when it comes to biggest character in Skibidi Toilet verse. So is that crazy? No, that actually makes sense because Boom already told us that the mothership can't carry those guys inside of her when it carry all the other Astro. So that makes sense because those guys are huge. Many people will not believe that Carrier is bigger than G-Man Apocalypse, but because G-Man Apocalypse head is located in the middle of his body and Carrier head is the upper part of his body, and it's come through the camera angle, because the camera angle make you feel the thing is bigger. Believe it or not, if you didn't include this laser, G-Man Apocalypse and Carrier will be the same size. And even if my calculation are wrong, Carrier can just extend his neck and lay his laser down and that will make him taller.